Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I just want to inform you that we are actually at 0 days since someone's been injured on the job site. That injury being me. Injury not being so bad. However, we are ready to go. All right, so anyway, let's kick this off. Let's get this first box out of the way here. This is probably gonna be maybe one or two of my favorite boxes to unbox during the unboxing of unboxing videos. So, let's get this show on the road. Let me move some stuff out of the way. We shall commence. All right, first up, it's square, it's rectangular. I mean, it's geometrically shaped of some sort. It's got some kind of code on it. It's unidentifiable. Let's open this bad boy up. All right, what do we got here? Oh, wing. Oh, was that anticlimactic or what? This looks to be like some kind of a power supply. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, they gave that power supply its own unidentified box. All right, moving right along. I'm just gonna set that right over here. Next up, we have got a box of extrusions. Now, these extrusions are made out of aluminum. This actually constitutes what will become the base of the Prusa Mini Plus 3D printer. So you can hear that there's some hefty weight, and usually there's a couple of these in here to build the bottom. And what we got in this one here, we've got the extrusion and a plate. So my guess is we've got yet another extrusion in here. And inside this, we've got the plate. This is probably gonna be where a lot of the mechanical stuff, like the screen and the bearings and all that stuff, are gonna load onto. This one's up pretty beefy, pretty simple. I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side as well. All right, next up for the unboxing of unboxing video, we've got this cardboard rod box full of rods. Let's see what's inside. Oh man, rods, metal rods. So we've got, let's see here. We've got 2 large rods. We've got 4 smaller sized rods. And we've got some, these are the really good bushings that they pack in here. And we've got 4 of those small ones. Scratch that, 5 small ones, 2 large ones, and that's the rod box full of rods. All right, next up, we've got, let's go with the big ones here. We've got the mini print head and the heat bed. This is gonna be a fun box here. Oh, check this out. What do we have here? This part, print head, HB ELE, who knows? We've got spool holder. I love this though, spares. Any good quality product, it's kind of like Legos. They always give you some form of spares. So I really love the way they do this. You know, I've got already built 2 of these printers and I've not yet had to use any of their spares. However, if you're doing some maintenance or you kind of misplaced something while you're building, this thing is phenomenal to have. Definitely gonna love that. All right, let's see, we got print head, HB ELE again. Looks like some wiring, heat bed cables. Fantastic. This says spool holder again, but these look to be bearings and some more screws. Fantastic. All right, what's this one here? Electronics. Let's open this electronic box up. Oh, I know, we need the appropriate device. So, bing, you remember this guy, he's a killer. Look, he's still got skin attached. All right, let's pop that bad boy open and take a look. Nice. We've got the, oh, that's a very fancy looking one. I have not seen a print head that looks like that, or an extruder and print head that looks like that. That's nice. This is the Super Pinda probe. And of course we got some fans, a fancy dancy switch, and yeah, that pretty much constitutes our electronics. Now, what else is left in this box? This is always a very exciting part. This is the heat bed. This is where it all goes down. You don't want to print on this, obviously. This is where you put your magnetic top, and that will become where all the creations are made, or as in some circles, where the magic happens, the bed. All right, so you saw that. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? All right, what do we have here? The Mini Plus Y, Z, and X axis box in black. Oh, this is a fun box. Take a look at this. We've got a box of tools. Now, I mean, come on, what company doesn't give you everything that you need to make this happen? Yes, look at that uni wrench. That's like Doctor Who's sonic screwdriver, but flat. Oh, I love that. Okay, and yes, the lubricant. Not what you're thinking, guys. This is PG-13 show here, so calm it down. We've got our belt and some, looks like the motor gears to push the belt. That's nice, the tensioners. We've got another set of belts. We've also got a bunch of zip ties in here. I love how they do that because you don't have to run to the store, Ace Hardware, or some kind of hardware store to get the actual pieces you need to strap this project down, do some cord maintenance, and tidy everything up. All right, looks like we've got some more screws. That was for the Y and the Z axis. This is a bunch more screws, yet another belt, which I really like because this is a new design. It utilizes like a hanging arm essentially. And there's gonna be lots of belts involved on that one. And look at that, so we've got plastic here. We've got the extruder, which I'm guessing is gonna be, that's part of the extruder right there. This is fun, can't wait to bust that out. And look at that, that's gonna be probably for the, yeah, that's the belt holder. We've got some pieces in here to house, probably the motherboard. Looks like you can cool through this. Oh yeah, this guy, for the buddy board, the buddy board. This is the, like if there's any kind of heart inside the thing, this is probably gonna be like the right side of the heart, like with the right atrium and all that stuff right there, pumping blood flow to the rest of the unit. We got your Y-axis. This is probably that armature that I was talking about that hangs and does all the up and down crimping here. And we've got the carriage. This carriage is probably gonna be the second part, most important part to the aforementioned bed, where the heat bed lays on top of this, and then you put your plate, and that's again where all that magic happens. So that's that for the Mini Y, Z, and X axis box. Moving right along. Haha, Haribo, let's put this to the side. That's a special box there. All right, I mentioned before, this is the cardiovascular system. This is what really makes the blood flow here. The mini motor set. These motors are really bad at the bone. These are NEMA motors. They're called steppers. These are some of the more top of the line motors that you can get. Prusa doesn't really give you any kind of cheap, crappy ones. And what's nice is they label everything too. So you're not guessing, is this the Y-axis? Is this the Z-axis? What is it? You know where everything goes. And in some cases, you're even gonna have the lead screw already installed. So in this one, we're looking at the Z-axis with the lead screw, the lead screw installed. So love this box. It's always really fun when you get to the build and you get to the point where it's time to bust these motors out. It's kind of like Christmas. It's like, oh man, let's put the life force in there behind all this. All right, now let's put this to the side. Let's take that last box here. Oh, probably one of the funner boxes here, aside from all the other funner boxes. But this Haribo box comes with a really nice LCD. These LCDs for this new one are color. They're really clean. I love the way they look. And I mean, this one's really fancy. It's got a buzzer on there. I like that. So it goes this way. And you know, this thing is cool. I can't wait to fire this up. Of course, we got the cable to go alongside that there. This here is, you'll get this with every single printer you get, but it really does show you that they've tested these components to make sure that all of these things are A-okay. And of course, this machine is A-okay. It's good to go. I can't wait to fire it up. All right, next we've got our filament sensor. I felt some magnets sticking to something here, so it looks like we've got, oh man, they put some magnets in there with the firmware. Hopefully the firmware that's on this keychain USB didn't get corrupted, because we'll need that. But you know, knowing Prusa, you can just get this off their website anyway. All right, filament sensor. I thought I saw this in another bag. So, oh, nope, that's it right there. So that's the actual filament sensor. What we were looking at before was the Pinda probe. I was mistaken. So what's this here? Okay, this looks like the housing for the filament sensor. That's it. All right. This was my fun part. These Haribo gummies. I love these gummies. What's really awesome about Prusa and what they've done here is they provided the satiation factor to the printer that provides the satiation factor to your hobby. So in the instructions, what it does is you get to chapter 1, eat a gummy, warm up, get started. Chapter 2, you gotten so far, you did a great job, eat 2 gummies because you deserved it. They really do outline when it's time to indulge yourself in the Goldbjaran, if that's even the way you say it. But I love these things. That's a really nice touch. That's a fun treat. Dig it. All right, we got some stuff to get started on your first print. Looks like an acupuncture needle here, just in case you get a clog if you're super new, and some wipes to wipe down the print board. Now, unlike the full-size Prusa MK3S Plus, they didn't give me a whole roll of filament, but looks like they did give me some Galaxy Silver and some Azure Blue. Well, that's enough for you to kind of get your juices going and print something. I don't really know how much of something you can print with this because that's not a lot of filament. But hopefully if you're gung-ho about this hobby, you've already purchased like 15, 20, if you're me, rolls of different color filament that you're just dying to put on this and print your first Benchy. Now, what do we got here? We've got the steel sheet. This is actually the sheet that you put on top of the bed. Again, this is where the magic happens. And this one I picked up too. I picked one that's got the PEI coating, which makes it really easy to get your PLA prints off of there. And of course, I've got the steel sheet. This steel sheet is really nice for printing flex materials such as TPU or PETG or PCTPE, you name it. Lots of flex materials can be printed on this because it won't damage the bed. Again, this one's PLA. It's got this really nice coating of PEI on it that allows you to peel the print off. Both of these are magnetic. They zing, boop, right onto the print bed, and you can get started. So with that being said, guys, thank you for hanging in there with me on this unboxing of Unboxing Boxes video, and I hope you enjoyed all of the fun and all of the things that we had here to unbox, and you shall see me later when we put it all together. Take care.